that shows up every single day for the work that we get to do in these spaces. I ain't mad at none of it. Not near none of it. So I'm grateful. Let me pull our cards for today. So much to affirm. Affirm. My life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. Ooh, come on, growth and change. Growth and change is the key. I'm so grateful. Hey, Sonia. Hey, darling. I'm so grateful to continue to affirm that God is here with us. This affirmation card says, love is powerful. Your love and my love. Love brings us peace on earth. It says, love is all there is. Love is all there is. Oh, if you lead with love, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. That goes for you too, Jeremiah. Absolutely. Love is all there is. If you lead with love, you can't mess up. You cannot mess up. Nothing can be messed up. Even when people don't lead with love, when people come to you in a different way, as long as you lead with love, as long as it depends on you, be peaceable with all men. I read that somewhere in some sacred text that said that. You bring the peace. You bring it. This quote says, I am grateful for being here, for being able to think, for being able to see, for being able to taste, for appreciating love. I'm grateful to know that it exists. Maya Angelou. Fill in the four blanks. Something about me that's worth celebrating. Something about me that is worth celebrating. Someone who helped me to get to where I am today. Someone who helped me to get to where I am today. Hey, Tutu. A sight, sound, or feeling that reminds me why life is so amazing. You too, Queen. A sight, sound, or feeling that reminds me why life is so amazing. One way, my life is better now than I ever expected it to be. One way, my life is better now than I ever expected it to be. And the affirmation says, my life is always getting better. I am always getting better. Ooh, that's so good. Getting better, getting better, getting better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm better. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Ain't that a song? Let's jump into our deep breath of life daily inspiration for heart-centered living. And it starts with the words, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. Who said that? Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. Jesus Christ. What did Jesus say? Ask and you shall receive. Then why don't you ask? Why won't you ask for what you want? Oh, you think it's too much? You think it's too much to ask? This right here say, ask and you shall receive. Why won't you ask? Seek and you shall find. Seek and you shall find. What answers are you looking for? What answers are you looking for? Knock and it shall be opened unto you. What doors do you need to knock on? Hello? It's me. What doors do you need to knock on? Because when you knock, it shall be opened unto you. Why won't you? Why won't you knock? Go ahead and knock. Please. Waiting on you to knock. And so it goes. Marvin was confused about whether to leave his job in St. Louis and take a more lucrative position in Washington, D.C. After decision, after wrestling with the dilemma for a long time, he decided to turn the decision over to Spirit. Just give me a sign. How many times have we said that? Just give me a sign. Marvin prayed. Late that night when he went home, Marvin was stunned to find a for sale sign on his lawn. Well, there's my sign, he concluded. The next morning, when Marvin asked his wife about the sign, she did not know what he was talking about. Marvin took her out to show her, and the sign was gone. But as far as Marvin was concerned, the move was a done deal. He had his sign. He accepted the position, which proved to be very fulfilling. Although all prayers for signs are not answered so dramatically, the universe will prompt us in a direction. A friend may utter a key phrase, we may notice a particular book on a coffee table, or we may see a symbol in a dream. In compassion, God is willing to point us in the direction if we ask sincerely and keep our antenna up for the signal. Show me what I am to do for the highest good of all concerned. I walk the way appointed by the hand of love. Mm, 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 mm. Come on now. Come on now. Are you looking for a sign? Are you looking for something to show up and give you an answer to a prayer that you've been praying? You know, God speaks to us through people. The words that you may hear today would be the very sign that you are looking for. Pay attention to the key phrase that a friend may utter. You may notice a particular book on a coffee table somewhere, or there may be something that shows up in your dreams. God, in all his compassion, is willing to point us in the right direction. If we ask sincerely, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open unto you. But keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, listen for your answer. The answers are always around, always, always around, waiting for you to pay attention long enough to get the answer that you asked for. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened up to you. What are you afraid to ask for? Ask for it. God wants to give it to you. However, he has preloaded you to see it. He wants you to have it just like that. Just like that. How many times have you knocked and the door was opened? How many times have you asked and received? How many times have you sought an answer and found it? God continues to answer us. We just have to pay attention for the answer. There's so much gratitude in everything that we get to do. God is so, so good. So, so good. As we sit on the cusp of your dreams coming true, what are you asking for? What are you believing for? 150,000, 150,000, 11 million. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving 2026 without my millions. See, you got to believe bigger than your circumstance. You got to believe bigger than what's happening in your world. Believe bigger than your reality. I think I heard Eric Thomas say, I don't care about your reality. I don't care about your reality. I don't care what you're going through. I care about your dream. I care about that thing that you've been asking for, believing for. I care about that because that's what's real. That is what's real. If you're not afraid to ask for your dream, put a one in the chat. If you already asked for your dream, put a one in the chat. If you know that your dream is alive and well right here, right now for you, put a one in the chat. If you know that it is your turn and it is your time and wait is over, put a one in the chat. If you know that you will not leave 2026 without your $1 million, multi millions of dollars. And please hear me when we say these words. That these words are not just words to be said for no reason. These are words because we truly believe them in the depths of our soul that these things will come to pass because God said, ask and it shall be given unto you. We have asked. We have asked. Ask and you shall receive. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. $11 million. These words will not return to our mouths undone. So when you put this one in the chat, put this one in the chat in the belief that this is not just lip service. This is not just us saying words. This is us believing in every piece of the fiber in our minds that this is coming to pass. And that's on period, Pooh. That's on everything. Okay? That's you doing your work. That's you being an artist and selling your art. That's you creating the product and selling the product. That's you writing the book and selling your book. That is you doing your ish. That's you doing your stuff, all of it. And you know, when you do one thing leads you to the next thing, and the next thing leads you to the next thing, and the next thing leads you to the next thing too. I often thought about Oprah and how she started some news channel in Chicago to the Oprah Winfrey Show that spawned so much giving, so much helping, so much life changing work that was done, right? And then from there, what did she do? Start a network and then a magazine and then Oprah's favorite things. There's a whole situation called the Oprah effect. If Oprah endorses you, know that you're going to sell out. But if she doesn't, just know you out of business. Do your stuff. Lean into your work. You need to lean into the work that God is giving you to do. Stop playing with your gift. Stop playing with your gift. Be brave and tell me what your gift is. This is your sign. This is your sign today. And today, as we decree and declare the thing that's going to bring you your $11 million, I need you to write it. Put it in the chat. Tell me what this $11 million is going to be. Write it out or speak it out, whichever one you choose. But say it loud and proud to the world, that thing that you want to do that is going to bring you the money. See, the money comes from the work. When you show out and show out, show up and show out for all of God's glory, the only thing you can do is get compensated for it. You will get compensated for it. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But you got to start. Yes, Erica. Erica said, healing my body from multiple sclerosis and sharing that with the world. Girl, that's been so done. That's so done and done and done. It's done. We call it not strange because it has been done before. You won't be the first and definitely not the last, but you may be the one that speaks the loudest. You may be the one that tells the story the loudest so that people know. Um, what is the doctor's name? Is this her book? Uh, let me see. Nicole Appelian, PhD. She wrote this book of lost remedies, and she also wrote the apothecary book, right? She started this because she healed herself of multiple sclerosis. She was in a wheelchair. Not anymore. So lost remedies, the apothecary book over there, I think it is. And this is her apothecary book, two of them. Not only does she have these books that gives you remedies for everything, she also teaches herbalism and so many other courses that you could take to really help you dig in and learn how to heal yourself and then learn to heal others from that one thing. If you just did that one thing, that would be enough. That would be enough because you're not the only one. You're not alone. People want to know. And when I tell you That's her right there. When I tell
What's the
you,
name?
her name is Nicole Apelian, Apelian, PhD, and it says co-written with Claude Davis. The first one, the second one is just her by herself. And I like the second one the best because you see, this is what an apothecary looks like, tinctures and things on the wall. And so
Yep.
you can open up her book, find something that you need to fix. Let's say this says Young Heart Elixir. It's in this bottle right here. Young Heart Elixir. How do I get my young heart? And so it says turn to page 56. So you turn to page 56 and it says Young Heart Elixir, the Vital Heart Blend. And it has hawthorn berries, turmeric, turmeric powder. It says fresh turmeric, turmeric powder, fresh ginger, dried ginger, garlic, lemon, cayenne pepper, and a little bit of honey. That's the Young Heart Elixir. That's the Young Heart Elixir. So there, it's in here. It's in here. You can heal yourself and show people how you did it. See, people want to know how you did it. Jeremiah said, building a legacy for my family and have a foundation. I challenge you to define that a little bit more. Define it a little bit more. Building a legacy, how? What kind of foundation? Who do you want to serve? Hey, Brenda got it. Brenda got the book. Yeah.
Yes, I've been working very hard studying.
Yes. Yes. That's the answer. And healers are nothing more than people who heal themselves. I became who I am because I healed myself of congestive heart failure. I didn't have that book. I didn't have that book, but I asked God for direction and God directed me to the holistic healer that would share with me the herbs and stuff that I needed. And then in that same process, I learned about Louise Hay and I learned how my emotions have everything to do with my heart disease. My heart disease was the manifestation of heartbreak. And I do believe when I read what the emotional cause of multiple sclerosis was to Erica, Erica was like, yeah, that's me. Remember, for every disease, there is an emotional cause. So, as you are cleaning up the disease, you must clean up the emotions because the emotions keep manifesting the disease over and over again. As long as you stay in the same thought patterns, the same feelings, the same emotions will keep on doing that. And the biggest example I can give of that is cancer. Cancer is a disease of anger, deep hurt, regret, and deep grief, one or all, right? So you find people who have cancer and they go for treatment, no matter whether they choose a holistic treatment or whether they choose to go traditional, that cancer will go into remission. We've seen it 1,000 times. Cancer goes into remission, all is well in the world. They go for their 6-month checkup, the cancer is back. Why? We did so good getting rid of it. This is not the same cancer. This is new cancer. You know why it's new cancer? Because the emotions of anger, deep hurt, regret, and deep grief have not been dealt with. So then they get treatment again. Treatment number 2. And it goes well. The cancer goes away, and we're so excited. We're in the clear, and then they come back 3 to 6 months later, and now the cancer is everywhere. Now they can't give you anything else. Now they tell you to go home and get your affairs in order. And that is because the anger, the deep hurt, the regret, and the deep grief were never dealt with in this process. That's the part that's missing. You must clean up the emotions that cause the disease, period. Some of the people who have had these these miraculous um, healings because they are digging in and doing the shadow work. They are doing the work. You gotta do all the work. You have to heal yourself, mind, body, and soul. It's all connected. What affects the mind affects the body, affects the soul. You have to forgive them. You have to release them. You do, but not for them, for you, for you, for you, for you. When I thought about that deeply, I said, oh, then forgiveness is selfish. Forgiveness is selfish. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness saves you. So forgive them for you. Release them for you. And when you do, you will find the lightness of freedom and peace. There is such a peace that you receive when you forgive them. There is a peace and a releasing that lifts these burdens from your chest and off your shoulder. When you say, you know what? You're right. You know what? You got it. You know what? I'm about to exit stage left. And that's that. Done and done. And when you do, you're like, I didn't know it was going to feel this good. I didn't know it was going to be this amazing. But I am so grateful for knowledge. See, people say knowledge is power, but it's not. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So many people know that certain things are good for them, but they still do it. They know smoking. Ain't nobody tell nobody to purchase nothing. Y'all wrong. TikTok said I'm telling people to buy stuff. I'm not telling nobody to buy anything. I'm just telling people to listen.
Yeah, you know that book is on TikTok, and so they probably feel like you're supporting it because
Uh,
TikTok.
okay. Okay. Whatever.
That yeah, but
Yeah.
oh well, look
Oh,
what
well.
what is he saying? Whoop de
But
doo.
that book is on a TikTok shop. It is on a TikTok shop.
That's why I heard about it at on TikTok, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's but the thing is to know if you remember Tommy from LCA.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy got a cabinet in her house,
I just
and
talked to her.
I call her the medicine woman because that lady, she
Yeah.
opened that doggone cabinet. I said, now Tommy, hold up,
And you
hold
went to where she lived, Tupelo? Where she live?
up. She live right outside of Memphis. It's not Tupelo. She from Tupelo, but
Okay, okay, okay.
she live on the state line of Memphis and Mississippi.
Yeah.
Cause you know Memphis is right on the state line of two
Mhm.
different states. It's on the state line of Mississippi and Arkansas, but
Okay.
she live right there. But yeah, I went to Time House years ago, and I walked in there and seen that cabinet. I was
Yeah.
like, my God, today, baby, she got everything in there. I mean,
Yes.
everything. And I was like, when I met y'all, I was like, these women, okay. So this what you know,
We not playing. We
this
not
is
playing. And
what they,
Tommy, I think Tommy told me she just turned 70.
and if you looked at her, you'll be looking
You
like
could not tell. You could not tell. Not at
I
all.
said, Tommy is not. She don't
Tommy, if
look
you watching on
like
YouTube, we talking about you. She usually catches it on YouTube.
y'all. It's like, hey, that's what
Yes, 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 yes. She is amazing, and she does. She has all of that stuff. Create your own apothecary. One of the workshops that I'm developing right now is to create your own home apothecary. Somebody say they got a headache, you don't run for let me not say it. You don't run for pharmaceuticals. How am I say that? You run for some white willow bark. You run for some rosemary. Your muscles hurt and all that. You run for rosemary. You don't run for those bottles. See, when they say God gave us everything that we need, that's what he's talking about. Got problems with your liver? Have some milk thistle. I read you the other stuff. There is nothing under the sun that there is no answer for. The thing is, you got to take your herbs, drink your water, take your vitamins and your multi minerals on top of it all, and eat really, really good food. See, this body that we got, it's a whole machine. It's a whole machine. And you see people who live in different places and they don't have the problems that we have in the US, enjoying the standard American diet, short for SAD, the SAD diet. I remember seeing that lady in Jamaica. She said, "Me 140. Me not have no sugar. Me not have no pressure. Me not have." She looked nothing like no 140. She's at the market buying stuff, getting stuff to take it back home and do what she do. You know, it's the remedy for everything. On Von's side of the family, his aunt was the remedy lady. And when the kids were sick, she told me, she said, "Oh, they got the runs. Okay, give them some tea with a little bit of salt." Okay. And if it was really bad, she would say, "Get some tea and put some flour in it." Flour is a binder. It didn't taste real good, but it definitely did the trick. I'm like, these people know what they talking about. Yes, diabolical lies we've been told. Your answers are all around. Your answers are all around. Don't allow fear mongering and things that community uses to scare you into all kinds of things. And the scare tactics, all they manage to do is to turn people into statistics. You got to trust God with your whole life. You got to trust God with your whole life. Not part of it, all the parts of it. And that's it. Trust God with your life, your health, your wealth, your relationships, your everything. Trust. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Seek, and you shall find. Literally, we are being told what to do. You said, give you a sign. You said in your prayer last night, Lord, tell me what to do. Well, this is your sign. Ask for what you want. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened up to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I don't know what else you could listen to. Who else could be speaking into your mind that would tell you anything other than what we've been told about asking and why should be given to you? Some of the stuff that I have seen just in the last, I don't know, 72 hours are happening because I asked. Please show me the way to my $11 million. And then people started calling. I show up somewhere and people know you. I'm like, okay. I've been to the Healing House of Roses before. You have? There is nothing like somebody saying they've been to something that's so near and dear to your heart, and you don't have to explain it to anybody because this third party that you don't know is now telling her friends who you are and what you do and what they've experienced the two times that they were in your space. Only God could do that. Only God can do that. And that lady was a Jones effects. I met her through Christopher. Absolutely divine connections. So just know that your answers are there. You might have to come out your house. You might have to make a video. You might have to create a proposal. You might got to tell somebody what it is that you want because somebody got it. They waiting to give it to you. They just don't know to give it to you because you ain't told nobody. You ain't asked nobody. You haven't shared it with anybody. Know that God uses people. God moves hearts and minds to serve the kingdom people. And God will move somebody in your favor every single time. So I'm so grateful for this amazing Thursday. And I don't know, does anybody have anything they want to add before we go?
Come on, let me in.
You are in, but you are in the bathroom.
No,
So
I'm not.
okay, you out the bathroom? Okay, I turned the camera off because that's where you were. Okay, there we go.
I know you turned it off.
I did. I did. We are on YouTube. People can
For
see
your
you.
privacy.
Yes, for your privacy. So there you go. We see you now. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go?
I was just when you just said that about turning hearts. I was telling my daughter last night that God will turn the heart of the king
Mhm.
towards you, and that is, if you don't ask, the answer is always gonna be no.
Always.
If you don't ask, the answer is always gonna be no. And for me personally, you know, I am grateful that I am now being forced to. Now, I won't even say forced. I'm making a choice. I'm making a choice. I choose to um, recover. I like that word in the
Mhm.
artist way.
Yes,
Recover my sense of abundance. I
absolutely.
choose to recover that for myself because somewhere along the way it got lost.
Mhm.
But as we continue to write and continue to pursue, God, show me where did it get lost and show me my way back to
Mhm.
my abundance. So
Ab-
that me is personal.
mhm. Absolutely. There is so much abundance in the world for us. The people who have it are not better than you. They're not better than you. They just made a decision faster than you. They believed faster than you. So let us believe faster. Let us believe now better than you ever have before. Know that God wants what you want for you. If God showed you the vision, he will absolutely give you the provision. What kind of God would be so cruel as to show you something so vivid in your imagination and in your dreams and not allow you to have it? Signs and wonders are all around. Pay attention. Pay attention. 3 weeks before my daughter told me that she was having a baby, I walked in 3 different thrift stores 3 different times, and the book that was on the shelf was What to Expect When You Expecting. Finally, when I saw it for the third time, I said, "Who is having a baby, God? Who is having a baby? Because this is crazy." And then I dream about holding a baby boy. Pay attention to the signs and wonders. Because at the end of 3 weeks, my daughter said, "Mommy, I'm having a baby." We are way more powerful than you know. You are divinely connected. Tap in. Tap into your divine guidance. And that just happens with prayer and meditation. When you pray, you talk to God. When you meditate, God talks to you. Be still long enough to hear what God is saying. And then as you move through your everyday, pay attention to the things that people say. Pay attention to where you end up at. Pay attention to what shows up on your social media. Pay attention, and your answers are right in front of you. With that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for today?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it.
Everybody ready?
Yes, we're ready.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed
I'm
going in.
blessed going
I'm
in.
blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
Blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed in
I'm
the
blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the
I'm blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
always in the right place
Right place at the right time.
with the right people,
with the
With the right people.
doing the right thing
doing the right thing
for the right reasons,
for the right reason.
and everything is in divine order.
And everything
Everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
as
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us
extended open
And an open hand of favor to us.
that we may do no harm.
that we may do
And we let go and let God.
and we let
We
go.
let go and let God.
Then go with the flow
Go with the flow
Go with the flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in
and let the
And
blessing
let the blessings and the money roll in.
from the north, south, east, and west,
From the north, south, east, and west.
from above and beneath,
from
From
above,
above and beneath.
from known and unknown sources.
from
From
known.
known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
We run out.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough.
We said,
Always have more than enough.
More than enough.
We'll do anything our heart desires.
Yes.
your heart desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Money to
And
spend.
we
have
take
money to
some of that kept
spend.
money and reinvest it so it keeps going.
Money to keep.
Where's our bank?
Heaven.
Heaven. And we're the branch banks. So, we're supposed to take care of what needs to be taken care of in our neighborhoods and our families. Branch banks of heaven, you just have a productive day.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station.